guys, welcome back to Gallop and Go Stalls. Today I have what I assume is a long-awaited barn tour for you guys. Starting with the main barn, right out front, we have Lydia, and it looks like she's hauling a wheelbarrow, and Fiona, my little Jack Russell Terrier. On this side is some straw bales, a hedgehog, and some pumpkins. Moving into the barn, we have Benjamin here, and he's grooming Ace, the German riding pony gelding, and he has a little brush. In the back is a halter, grooming box, carrots, bottle, and 2 first aid kits. Right here we have Shadow. He is the Schleich Arabian Stallion. He's wearing a blanket, halter, and a leg bandage. In the stall next to his is Bluebell, also an Arabian mare, and she has on a halter and blanket, and she has a lead rope right outside of her stall. Right here is Commander. He's the Celle Francais stallion. I think that's how you say that. And in the back there are 2 empty stalls and then a bridle and saddle. Right here is King. He's a Hanoverian gelding. He's wearing a blanket and halter, and he as well has a lead rope outside of his stall. And next to him is Winston, and he is a Hanoverian gelding as well. He has a halter and lead rope outside of his stall. And right here is Dally. She's a Dalmatian, and it looks like she has gotten into the trash and made quite a mess. Poor Leah has to clean that up. Coming right here, there's a dog bed and another lead rope. And here is Salem. He's the Oldenburg stallion. He's got on a blanket and halter. And it looks like Vanessa is getting him out to go for a ride. Coming out of the barn again, there's a fence, and outside the fence is this wagon with a hay bale and halter in it. And right next to that is Duchess. She's the Schleich Belgian mare, I think. And she has on a blanket and a halter outside of her stall. And in her stall, she has apples and a waterer. Right across from Duchess is a cute little leaf pile and a small paddock. Also, notice the lights. Currently in love with them. They look so awesome. And scattered on the ground everywhere are little leaves, and they're super cute. Anyway, back to the tour. Right here is Jane, and she is getting her pony out to go for a ride, and she has a lead rope. Right here is Sunshine. Sunshine is one of my repaints. She really doesn't have a breed yet, so yeah, I haven't thought about giving her one yet. And right by her is a salt lick, water trough, and hay bale. In the back are 2 Icelandic ponies, a mare and foal. The mare's name is Juliet, and the foal is Rosaline, and they are chomping on some apples. Coming back here is the mare's pasture. It is lit up with lights as well. Right here is Paris, and she has on a halter and blanket. And right here is, Paris is a Frisian mare. And then back here is Selena, and she's an Andalusian mare. She has on a halter, and they have hay, water, and apples as well. Right here is the Stallions and Geldings pasture. It has a halter hanging on the gate, apples, hay, and a water trough. This guy is the quarter horse gelding. His Schleich name is Cayenne, but the name that I gave him is Trooper, I think. I think that's his name, maybe. And then right here is Orion. He's a Lipizzaner gelding. And this is Coda. He's a warm blood stallion. He's actually collecta. Right out front here is Lily, and she has her little donkey Patches, and they are just going for a cute little walk. Right here outside this fence is a hay bale, some pumpkins, and a halter rack filled with halters and lead ropes. Coming right over here is the cafe, and it looks like it's not very busy today. Everyone's out doing fall things with their horses. But right here is Sammy, and it looks like she's grabbed some hot cocoa and a piece of pie. And over here, there's another table and umbrella. Moving inside, there's a table and cash register, pies, cupcakes, plates, sodas, and right here is Richard, the cafe owner. And it looks like business is so slow that he has made himself a treat. Back here is the key to the cafe and then the little coffee maker. Outside is the cafe sign, and right here is Chaos. He's another collecta horse. He's the Dartmoor Pony Stallion, and he's being trained to stand still while he's tied, and he has on a halter and blanket, and he's drinking out of the water dish. He also has some apples down here. Coming over here, there's a little pasture, and in the pasture is Diesel, the collecta paint horse gelding, and his pasture buddy's name is Kodiak, and right here is a little half sheet and saddle, bridle, and another saddle and bridle, and right here is the gate to their pasture. Right here is the vet truck and trailer, and it looks like Caroline has brought in an injured horse to recuperate at the farm, and that horse's name is Coco. Coco is a Lusitano mare, and right here in the round pen is Michaela, and she is lunging Victory, and Victory is an Oldenburg mare, and Michaela is holding the lunge line and a little whip. And coming in right here is Holly, the little chihuahua, and it looks like she's coming in here to wreak some havoc and scare poor Victory here. Over here we have Noche, and he's an Andalusian stallion, and he is bridled and has a saddle pad on, and it looks like he's been standing here so long that a leaf has collected on his back. He's waiting for a saddle, and right here is a grooming kit, helmet, and brush. And right here are 3 different halters, and you'll find out who they belong to in a minute. Right here is, I don't think this dog has a name, but he's like a sheepdog, and he has a bone and dish right here. Over here is Juniper. She's a golden doodle. She has on a harness that I made for her, and she is leashed to the door. Right here are Pitchfork, Broom, and like a little step ladder thing. Over here are some kittens and another wash stall with a grooming kit, and saddle rack right here with saddle and bridle on it. In the tack room is a grooming box, and right here is Christine, and she is grabbing the saddle for Noche, and there are lead ropes hanging behind that, and next to her is a crate of helmets and mounting block. Right here is a cabinet with some boots and a helmet on it and a lead rope hanging behind it. Whew. And right here is some dog dishes with bones in them and a water dish for June, who is in her little sleeping house. Right here are some buckets, apples, carrots, and a little goat. Over here is, and she's sweeping up. Right next to her are some saddle pads, and there's a lead rope right there, and just some saddle racks and stuff. Climbing Right here is Allie, and she's climbing the ladder into the loft, and inside is a cat, lantern, pillow, and blanket. And then this is also the storage for the entire loft. So up there is hay and ribbons. Coming into the pony barn now. Up here is a cat, and over here is a broom, mounting block, and cross ties. Coming back around, inside this we have the adult German Shepherd, her name, and the puppy's name is Betty, and then there's a little horse trough in the corner there full of feed. Coming up, there's halters and lead ropes. Right here is Amy. She's a German riding pony mare, and she's just talking to Pamela, who's a Dartmoor pony mare. Right next to her is Rebecca and her foal Pebble. Right here is an empty stall. This is Chaos's stall. Over here is Indy and Perky. They are Icelandic ponies, and they have a food trough in the corner. And Indy is wearing a purple halter. Right next to her is Darcy and Vicky. They are Welsh ponies, and they have food troughs there, and they both have on halters. One of them is pink and the other one is blue. Right here is Jem. She is also an Icelandic pony. She is super cute. And, oh, the cat fell over. Whoopsie. Right here is a ladder, and this is the trailer. Inside is a couch, rug, lamp, and table. Up here is a table, flowers, and a kitty cat. And now we're moving up to the arenas. In the arena is Teresa, and she's riding her Pixel pony, Pixel, who's a Rocky Mountain mare, and she has on her blue tack set. And there's lights set up around the arena. Right here is a little wolf pup, and he's in his bed, and he has a little bone. Right here are some apples, and it looks like they have spilled everywhere. Over here are poles and some other things. Over here is Flint, and he is riding Serenity, and they are using a black and white tack set. And there's a mounting block and saddles and bridles hanging on the wall. Going outside now, there are some just jumps and poles and other things, and that is a random tack box. Not sure why that's out there. Anyway, right here is Katniss. She's a repaint of mine, and Felicia is training her to go over poles. And Felicia has an apple, and Katniss is wearing a bareback pad and halter. And yep, there's just trot poles on the ground. Over here is Ava, and she is riding Sienna, and she has on her pink tack set, and Sienna is a Selle Francais mare. And in the corner is a trough with apples, and these are just some jumps that I have set up. Right here is Triumph. He's a quarter horse gelding, and on him is Hazel, and she just has a red and blue tack set on him. They are super cute. And then there's just some lights to light up the arena when it's dark, just in case. Outside is the border collie and a tree and flower box, and there's the same on the other side. And I think that wraps up our barn tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. If you guys think I should change anything, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye!